Hey guys, it's Nikki and welcome to this week's new release video. This video is going up a little bit late. Also, these releases are probably gonna be a little bit late. I don't think it's gonna take me longer than like an extra hour. But I decided to wait until this morning to finish these up because I had a few more things I wanted to do. Just some other stuff I wanted to add in, and I do wanna say, before I get started, I have more that I was gonna release, but they're smaller sheets, so I'm gonna release those either this week or next week for $2 Tuesday. So we will be having a Hobo Weeks $2 Tuesday release, either this week or next week. Mom's gone this week, so it's just gonna kind of depend. And then also, we do have new PR samplers. I literally just realized that and blanked on having them ready. I do not have them ready. I will have images posted in Instagram. They are in the Facebook group already. And with those PR samplers, we have 15% off codes. Each PR person has one of those. So yeah, if you're interested in that, head over to the Facebook group or on Instagram and just under tagged, I would think, from where they've posted. Anyway, all that out of the way, this week's release is a really large Hobo Weeks release. I've got a lot of stuff here, and these are going to be like choose your own foil color, which makes it an even larger release on the back end for me. So this is what's gonna release this week, and then, like I said, $2 Tuesday is just gonna kind of depend. I do have my Hobo Weeks here. I'm gonna stick down a few of these things in here to show you guys just some of the newer stuff. I do have kits here as well. But yeah, so let's get started. So the very first thing that I've got, this was a request, are clear foil date dots. These are so tiny, as you guys can see, but I sized them so that they would fit our kits. That's kind of all that I can go off of. So our date numbers, they will fit nicely right there. It's kind of hard to tell. I only foiled one of these. These will be available in almost all of the foil colors. I'm gonna be pulling pink and light gold because they don't do very well. And I have to consistently refoil those two colors. These that I'm showing are regular gold, but the rest of the colors will be available. And then also they will be available just like this with no foil. I feel like a lot of people might like to have them just plain. So we'll have them available with and without foil. They are the tiniest sheet of stickers that I think I've ever made. Really cute, really adorable. But yeah, so that is the first thing that will be available. And then I've got, I'm gonna start with these because there's only a couple. So these were requested. These are sheets of bottom washi. So you've got 2 sets of bottom washi and then 4 sets of date strips. And then I just threw in some of these little bow checklist up top just because I had the space. So I've got 3 of these for right now. I didn't know exactly how many people were gonna want these, so I didn't do them in all of the colors. So if this is something that you guys would like to see the rest of the colors in, leave me a comment down below, let me know. I do want to say that for these kits, we have a couple of extra colors that I don't normally do with like choose your own unless it's clear foil. I wrote them down so I could make sure to tell you guys correctly. So gold, rose gold, silver, hollow, silver glitter hollow, gold glitter hollow, shattered glass, dark blue, dark green, and purple. And for the things that I've got here, I have just kind of a mixture of all of the foil colors. It's a little bit difficult to tell on some of these sheets. This one is gold glitter hollow. Again, just kind of difficult to tell with certain sheets. So is this one. These are so small. If you guys can see, I feel like it's even a little bit difficult for the camera to pick up like the foiling on these. And then this one I did shattered glass. It'll be easier to see on the next few sheets. Also, it's super cloudy out, so I'm not too sure how the foil is gonna show up, but I will have these 3 colors, so just purple, pink, and blue. And like I said, if you guys wanna see these with different colored backgrounds, the colors that I'm about to show for the rest of the kits, just leave me a comment down below, let me know, and I can add those to the shop. So the next thing that I've got are the watercolor kits. So these are basically the exact same kits that we've had, just with watercolor backgrounds, and then also you'll have the option to pick your own foil color, which is something that we don't do with the normal kits. So we've got blue. I've got this one here with rose gold foiling, and then this one has hollow. I just feel like the foiling is not showing up the best. There we go. So that one is like a light blue color. I have got green. This one I've got here with silver foiling. And then here with the shattered glass foiling. There we go. These shattered glass and the glitter foils I think are so, so pretty on these. Next is purple, and right now I've got silver as well as, we're stuck here, there we go. Shattered glass for silver as well. Also, there are more shades of these if you guys would like to see them. Like there was a darker purple, a lighter purple, and then there's a mixture of like a purple and a pink. I just wanted to try to limit a little bit because like I said, this is a lot of stuff to release with the different foil colors. So next is red, and I'm gonna show it to you next to pink because they are somewhat similar. So red, I did the gold as well as shattered glass for red as well. I wanted to test like the shattered glass, for instance, and make sure that it was gonna do all right on glossy, because a lot of the times those foils do really nicely on clear paper, but not so great on gloss. But they did pretty well on these, so. Next is the pink. So for that, I did hollow as well as rose gold. And I've got some of the other, like the blues and the greens and the purple foiling in a couple of these different sheets over here that I'll get to. Next is orange, and for that I have got hollow and then the gold glitter hollow, which I feel like I'm having just a real tough time getting this to show. Yeah, for some reason that one's just not really wanting to show on camera. I'll probably do some Instagram like boomerangs with these. That's always a really nice way to get foil to show. And then I have got yellow, and this one I did with gold as well as that same gold glitter hollow, which again, I don't feel like you can see very well. I also think it may show up better though on some of these sheets that I'm about to show you guys in just a minute, that I'm super pumped for. So yeah, that is the new kits. Those are the new kits. I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning and have just had a day. And it's only like, what, 10:30 a.m. right now? Anyway, so that is the kind of rainbow of watercolor that's gonna be available in kits. The way that I'm gonna do these, because the next thing that I've got here are the add-on pages for the kits that I've been talking about doing. I finally finished those. That's what took me so long. And I don't think I'm gonna, I don't know. I'm not sure if I wanna put these together and you have the option to buy it as a kit with both pages or a la carte for each page, or if I'm gonna do the listings totally separately. I haven't decided yet, but yeah. And then also these will be a totally separate listing because these don't really go. So let me move all of this and I will show you guys the second page, which I'm really pumped for. I'm gonna show it to you first with one of these sheets so that you can kind of see together. So this is the add-on sheet for the kits. I had mentioned that I wanted to do something that would cover, let me get a different foil, here we go. Something that would cover the majority of the right side of the page. So I decided to do one smaller checkbox and then one larger checkbox. So I feel like I'm going to switch what I'm using because it's kind of hard to see that foil. Here we go. So this is blue with the blue foiling. So you guys can see, I did like a, kind of like a triangle that had a bit of a shadow as your checkbox. I was gonna do a square, but that felt kind of plain. I was gonna do a heart, but that just kind of seemed, I don't know, I didn't like how it looked, so I ended up just doing this. So yeah, you've got that. There are 7 in this larger checkbox, so if you wanted to use it as like Monday through Sunday, you could. And then up top, it's just got the 3. I'm gonna show you these to you in the planner because once put together, this takes up the majority of the page. Down at the bottom, I added in 3 trackers. So you guys can see you've got just kind of a whited out space to write in what you want to track. And then the days of the week are foiled. And then there are also 3, I'm gonna have to pull these up so you guys can kind of see. 3 of these itsy bitsy little dividers. If you wanted to separate parts of the right side of the page, or if you wanted to separate the, whatever part of the page you want to separate. I just went ahead and threw those in because I had a little bit of room. Also on this sheet are the dividers for the left side of the page, which a lot of people wanted. So that is what this is right here. It's kind of just like a confetti pattern, and it matches the pattern in these. And then I wanted to add in some scripts so that you could put those on the top line here of these checklist boxes. So I did to buy, schedule, I feel like we're blurry, there we go. To buy, schedule, meals next week, to do, goals, and this week. And then I had a bit of extra room, so I just added in these two little speech bubbles. I thought those were cute. So yeah, that is the add-on sheet for the kits. I really like how it turned out. I think that it is something that I will definitely use, because my biggest issue was trying to figure out what to do with the right side of my page in the Hobo weeks. So that's kind of why I had said I wanted to do like a larger sticker that would take up more space. I know that it's so hard to see that. Oh, this is the wrong sheet anyway. So hard to see that foiling on camera. Let's do this one. I didn't do matching ones, but so these are the 2 sheets for like the full kit if you wanted the add-on as well. And like I said, I'm not too sure how I'm gonna do this listing. I have a feeling that these are just gonna be 2 totally separate listings just for stock count for me. But yeah, so I am going to flip through some of these other colors for these really quickly, and then I'll stick down a few of these in the planner so that you guys can kind of see sizing. So blue watercolor with the blue foiling, and then I also did just the silver glitter foil for this, and I really wish you guys could see this because it is so stunning, but I feel like camera is having a really difficult, there we go, maybe. Okay, so that was the blue, and then we've got the pink. I did this with shattered glass and then gold glitter hollow. I think that it's kind of picking it up. There we go. Next is red, and for some, I did this with blue and it looks incredibly patriotic, but I think it's pretty together. And then this one is just the silver glitter. And then we've got orange. I did that one with gold as well as gold glitter hollow. And then the green, which I did the dark green foil, which I think looks really pretty on this. I actually think that a lot of the colored foils on a bunch of these sheets would look really nice. So I did the green as well as the gold for this one. Next, I did the purple with silver as well as with purple foil. And then we've got the yellow, and this one is shattered glass as well as silver. So yeah, that is the add-on page for the kits. I hope you guys love them. I worked really hard on them and they took me a really long time. And I really like them. I think for me personally, I will definitely get use out of these. So I will film an actual plan with me in the Hobo weeks here soon. But for right now, I want to stick down a couple of these new stickers just so that you guys can see sizes. So let's find some place that I can do this. I was kind of sizing right here, but those aren't. We'll go back a little bit further. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom you guys in just a bit. So my thought process with the size of these, and let me also really quickly grab, these aren't gonna match, and I'm sorry. These boxes on this kit, the base kit, were sized to fit these squares right here. So I wanted to make sure that with these larger boxes that you could still do this if you wanted to. And I'm gonna actually go ahead and stick down a few more really quickly just to kind of, so these can fit right here if you want to use them here, or they also fit in these squares over here. So just kind of up to y'all. But I wanted to make sure that you could fit both of these. So I am going to stick down this guy. There we go. And then like I would stick down like the to-do and make this my to-do list. And that's why I left that top line without a check, so that you could either use one of these stickers or you could just write in whatever you wanted to write in. So that is how that is looking. And then I'm gonna go ahead and stick the rest of this row down, or at least part of this row down. And also, oh, I just messed that up. The add-on sheet, You're not gonna be able to fit like all of these strips, plus also I'm covered in ink, sorry. All of these dates, like checklists, what am I trying to say? Daily trackers. They won't all fit on one sheet, but I figured that since these were the watercolor, they're kind of basic. If you had extras, you could, I've got that so crooked, you could make use of them with other kits that you had, if I made any sense just then. So I'm just gonna stick down a couple of things. So there is one of your trackers. These little guys are actually a bit smaller than one of the lines, but I wanted to do that so you could kind of just lay it on top and it not take up quite so much room. And then for this big one right here, let's go ahead and stick him down. So I may have just lined that up crooked, maybe not. There we go. And then I would use this as like a weekly tracker almost, so I would put in schedule. Super cute. And then this is another reason I made these so itsy bitsy. If you wanted to kind of separate through here, oops, you could. Just a little bit of separation. But yeah, okay, let me stick these down as well. But so you're definitely, if you're using both of these, going to have some extra trackers, some extra strips possibly. Probably some extra scripts unless you wanted to use maybe something over here, but I wanted to just kind of fit in everything I could. And like I had mentioned before, I really wanted for myself personally to have this whole thing covered with stickers. I find like having some separation, but also having everything kind of together for me personally would work out a little bit better than like doing it this way. Or this way even, like this is fine. I just kind of prefer how that looks, which is why I wanted to do that. But anyway, so let's stick these guys down. And these are just for the boxes over here. And these are sized to fit like straight down a row of boxes if you are able to do that. Oh, I did it, okay. I figured I would have a little bit of a harder time. Actually, maybe that is crooked. Either way, so you've got two of those, and then if you had the base, you would have your date strip as well. So if you want to divide up your days, you could do that. But yeah, I think that's it. I'll put down one of these because these are new. And these aren't sized for anything in particular. I just thought that that was a really cute little sticker. And I had the room, so. Yeah, that is what it is looking like. I'll zoom you guys back out a bit. I hope you guys love how these turned out. Let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, these may be going up just a bit late, but they'll be up as soon as I can get them up. And yeah, make sure to pick up a PR code for 15% off of your purchase and a cute little freebie. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye guys.